Welcome to France, you foreign elves.
France has widespread and open arms for the people outside of its homogenous population. We've received many immigrants and political refugees from Eastern Europe and from the Mediterranean. This is because while most of the other Western states who had undergone industrialization and urbanization had higher birth rates and labor surplus, we had a labor shortage due to the revolutions and wars from the late 17th and 18th century. We are especially proud to say that we were the first country in Europe to emancipate its Jewish population, ours being liberated during the French Revolution. We've had our fair share of emigrants throughout the 19th century. Many French established colonies in the HRE, Russia, Ukraine, and Banat. As a result of the many wars and revolutions, politically motivated emigration caused refugees to flee France, particularly after Napoleon's defeat in 1815. There was also movement to America with emigration agents recruiting French citizens in the mid-19th century. Overall, we'll let our citizens do what they like in terms of migration. The one exception is the loss of land and citizens to the Germans in the Franco-Prussian War. Our plans are to reconquer Alsace-Lorraine and welcome back our people, which we end up accomplishing at the end of World War I.
Historical figures in France. Nicolas Baudin was sent on many expeditions, most notably to Australia, where he introduced over 20,000 new specimens to France. A quest originally to take the British colony of Sydney, they instead just exchanged supplies. This journey showed attempts at improved British relations and also laid the foundations for competitive ventures and peaceful emigration. Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur was a microbiologist who was incredibly important to French nationalism because he created the foundations for improved public medical facilities. Pasteurization specifically decreased the death toll and disease, bettering European conditions, especially in France on a whole.
One of Louis Pasteur's most important inventions was the process of pasteurization. In 1864, he found that heating beer and wine just enough could eliminate pathogenic microbes that cause the beverages to spoil and turn sour. It is today commonly used in the food industry, especially dairy, to prolong quality. Braille was a coded system of raised dots used by the blind to read. It was invented by Louis Braille in 1829, when he published the method of writing words, music, and playing song by means of dots for use by the blind and arranged by them. Photography was invented by Louis Daguerre, who had long wanted to capture the fleeting images seen in the camera obscura. In 1839, his perfected process was revealed at the French Academy. Each daguerreotype, self-named, was a detailed photographic image on a highly polished silver-plated sheet of copper, exposed in a large box camera, developed in mercury fumes, and stabilized with hypo, or salt water. He patented his invention and promoted its usefulness in both science and art. Unfortunately, his laboratory and much of his work burned down. The stethoscope was invented by a French doctor named René Laennec in Paris, 1816, which solved the previously inaccurate and often dangerous methods of auscultation, or hearing the sounds of the human heart during patient treatments. His first model included a single-channel wooden tube to amplify sounds, which was largely successful. It was improved on later in the 19th century by other scientists.
On April 25, 1792, the mayor of Strasbourg, France, requested his guest, Claude-Joseph Rouget de Lisle, compose a song that, quote, will rally our soldiers from all over to defend their homeland that is under threat during the French Revolution. The song's lyrics reflect the invasion of France by the armies of Prussia and Russia that were ongoing while the song was written. French victory encouraged the National Convention to abolish the monarchy. Originally titled Chant de guerre pour l'armée du Rhin, it was nicknamed La Marseillaise after being sung in Paris by volunteers from Marseille marching on the capital. The melody soon became the rallying call to the French Revolution, and on July 14, 1795, the convention accepted it as the French national anthem, making it France's first anthem.
It later lost its status under Napoleon I, and the song was banned outright by Louis XVIII and Charles X, only being reinstated briefly after the July Revolution of 1830. In 1879, it was restored as France's national anthem and has remained so ever since.